What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is the wee hours of the morning and I am here on another beautiful creek in San Antonio, Texas. So this creek, I fished before, but I fished way down on the other side by the freeway, and I haven't come down this far yet. So I know it's got a bunch of little pockets and I'm anxious to see if there's any bass in them still. When I was here the last time, I did catch a bunch of little bass, but nothing big. So I'm gonna venture further down than I'm used to and see if hopefully, you know, we can land some. But yeah, stick with me. It's gonna be just a short, quick little video. I don't have a whole lot of time. I do got to get somewhere, but as you can see, the sun is coming up right now. It's peeking over the trees, and it's supposed to be hot today. So, you know, let's get after it. Let's see if hopefully we can, you know, at least pick one or two. I don't know, it's early in the morning, but the water is super low, so that's what worries me. If the water's low in some areas, you know, a lot of these bass might have died off. I don't know, I haven't been here in about 2 years. So stick with me and let's get after it. This little guy wanted it bad. He saw it hit the water, he chased after it, he stopped, and he said, no, forget it, I'm biting. Thank you, bud. It's too early in the morning for mosquitoes. All right, let's move on. I know this creek gets a lot deeper. Caught another one. That's a baby. Some baby bass right there. Look at that. Fish tank size. Thank you, buddy. I caught one. I didn't think this creek opened back up, but it looks like it does. You can still hear the freeway in the background, but I'm not too far. It's a little bass. I'm looking and hoping these deeper pockets have some kind of giant in them, but I don't know. It's too shallow back here, and it seems like every time I get on a nice little stretch, it turns into an island. This creek just cuts back and forth consistently. I'm seeing a lot of swirls, but I don't know that they're big bass or not. Probably a bunch of little ones. I got one. He came up and slammed it. Oh, and he spit me. He was hiding in this moss. I waited so long to set the hook. Oh, there we go. Got him this time. There we go. That's not a bad one. Right inside the mouth. You didn't get away from me that time, did you? That's a beautiful bass right there. A little 1 pounder. Thank you, bud. The water's dumping in over there. Guaranteed to get a bite over there. Just gotta throw it that far. Ooh, I got a bite right away. Is that a good one? He's aggressive. That's another one. Man, I don't know how many that makes. There we go. Beautiful bass. Thank you, bud. That one. He's a nice one. Oh, that's a nice one. He was waiting right here. Ah, that is a nice, that's a toad. Come on, come on, come on. Just look at this. Man, I knew. He barely hooked too. Man, I knew that there was a fatty back here. I just knew there was one. And it's shallow right there. It's shallow right there. And it's super shallow right here. He's just been sitting here this whole time. Check that out. Now, She looks big, but I guarantee you she's probably a 3. I don't know, she looks pretty big. Let's see. I got a scale with me. She's shaking. Can you see that? What does that say? 408. Steady at 408. 4-pound bass right there, guys. Check it out. You can see it. There, that's better. 408. Not bad. Look at that in this little tiny bit of water. In this tiny bit of water. Man, she loved that crawl though. She came up and she smoked it. All right, guys, I'm gonna release her. Look at that. Look at that mouth. She's been eating a lot. I knew there was a big one back here. I knew there was a big one back. Man, I hate to. I'm so far up. All right, mama. Thank you so much. Oh, belly flop. Man. Man, as soon as she bit, I knew she was a good one. That's what it's about right here. All right, I think I can go home now. I mean, this creek goes on a ways. I'm not that far from the freeway. The freeway is actually like right there. So I'm surprised not a lot of people are back here fishing, because it's not that hard to get to. Well, I guess, you know, parking is kind of hard, but anyway. All right, let's see if we can find us a couple more and then we'll take off. Got another one. Oh man, this one's kind of big too. Oh, no. Let me see. This one's big too. Oh, that's not the same one. No, the lateral line's different. What? He's a little, this one's a little bit smaller. But that's crazy. Look at that. This one is a little bit smaller than the last one. This one's definitely like 3 pounds, but look at that. There's a little honey hole right here. Like I said, there's nothing over there. I mean, the creek goes on, but it's really shallow. It stops right there, and then right there it's super shallow. So I don't know how deep this hole is, but look at that. That is another healthy bass. It has to be like 3 pounds. Let me weigh her just to show you guys that that's a different bass. Look, see? That bass is what, 3? Can we see it? 326. I don't know, I can't see that. There you go. Now you can see it. 326. That bass right there. And I just pulled one out that was a 408. Golly. Man, that is crazy. Man, this spot is like crazy. All right, man, she stinks bad. Okay, let's get her back in the water. I thought the last one that I picked up was like the only one in here. I mean, obviously, because like a bass that size is gonna eat everything else. I had no idea there was another one. And so I just threw the crawl in there and said, you know, well, there's one, there's got to be another. And sure enough. So, I don't know. Can we go 3 for 3? Let's see. That's where I threw it, right over there in that corner. I caught both of them in that corner right there. On the crawl, and I'm just slow retrieve. I'm letting it sit. Look, another bite. Another bite. Another bite. What is that? Oh, snap. That was not what I caught. How did I get this guy? I caught a bass because I saw the mouth over there. And I somehow, I don't know, I must have snagged him. Sorry, buddy. That is crazy. I am 3 for 3. Right here pitching this little hole. Oh my gosh, I'm not even gonna stop the GoPro because of course I threw it in the tree. Alright. Let me put another crawl on. Right there in the same spot. Same exact spot. I'm letting it sink. Probably about 2 or 3 feet. And then just slow retrieve. And I've already, I got a bite. Look at that. No, he let it go, whatever it was. Felt like a real little one that was just tapping it lightly. Look, already I get another bite. What are all the bass are probably trapped. That's probably what it is.
Sounds like a good one. He's all right. Skinny. Right inside the mouth. Check that out. It's a decent little largie. Not even a pound, but still. All right, buddy. Thank you.
Hey, look it out. Check it out. Running water. Running water is always a good sign. But this creek does split off into two. Man, I wonder how deep it goes right here. Ooh. Had a big perch come out and get it. Man, he swallowed it too. You're not a bass. Look at that. That's a pretty fish though. Thank you, bud.
I got one. It's getting bright out here. Check it out. That's a beautiful bass right there. It's a beautiful bass right there. Look at that lateral line. Not as big as the other ones, but it's getting bright out here. Yeah, I was just about to call it because I got a long walk back, but thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Ooh, belly flop. Sorry about that. But yeah, that crawl has been destroying them today. No, I was just about to call it because I wasn't gonna stay out here too long. I mean, I started like at sunrise, and I just got a ton of stuff to do. But yeah, on my way back, let's see if I was just walking by and I saw him that he was just sitting there, and then he was chasing after like these little insects on the surface. So I figured, man, I'll give him a crawl, see if he'll bite, and sure enough, attacked it, slurped it down. But all right, nonetheless, keep moving. Ooh, he got it. Is that another one? Yeah, it's a little one. All right, buddy. All right, calm down, calm down. Little pipsqueak. Definitely not the size I'm after. Got another one. That's a little bit bigger. Calm down. All right, buddy. I know you didn't want to get caught. Dang. It's a little bit bigger. Not entirely. Man, it's getting hot out here. It's only like 9 o'clock in the morning. Wow, it really opened up back here. I decided to go the other way. There's got to be some bass in here. Ooh, got a bite. It's too little though. Let go, buddy. Come on, man. You're not the size. He doesn't want to give up. All right. You got it. That's a beautiful sunfish. Or red breast or whatever. All right. Check it out. That's pretty. That's nice. Slimy though. Got another one. Man, another bluegill. Where are these bass at? That's a big one too. You've been eating good. It's a pretty fish. Look at that. Thank you, bud. Alright guys, that's a wrap for this video. Man, that is one for the books. I'm telling you, that small little body of water to contain that size of fish is just ridiculous. I mean, if you think about it, I mean, it had to be no more than 10 feet across and maybe, you know, 12 feet in length. I mean, the water that flows in there is really what's sustaining those fish. And I'm pretty sure that, you know, whatever they're feeding on, it's just, you know, floating by, and that's what they've been feeding on. But those bass had to have been there for a while. Talk about a little honey hole. I fished that creek before, but never that far back there. And that creek just goes on and on and on and on. And you would get discouraged because the further that you walked, you know, it seemed like the smaller the creek got. But, you know, it does have deep little pockets like that. Like, you know, I came across just, you know, time and time again where it was just really, really shallow. It looked like the creek actually stopped. But if you know, ventured a little bit further, you would actually see that there was a hole or two. So, you know, just keep in mind, like I said, I mean, follow Google Maps when you're looking at these creeks and look for these little pockets. You may not always be able to see them because of the tree cover and, you know, on Google Maps because it's an aerial photo. So you might not always be able to see, you know, through the trees what the water looks like. But man, that is just epic. Awesome finding those bass back there. You know, I'm pretty sure somebody fishes back there, but they probably haven't been there in a while because those bass were not skittish. They were not afraid to bite. And, you know, I caught a bunch of dinks too, but nothing was compared to that one spot where it had, you know, I think one was, what, 4 pounds. The next one was like 3 something. And then still catching little bass there too. So, you know, those bass have been eating really good. So, you know, it was just a short, quick little video. I had some time in the morning. Right now it's about noon, so I only spent about a couple of hours there right at sunrise, and then, you know, I got a lot of stuff to do today, so I might go fishing again later on tonight. I don't know, we'll see what happens, but yeah, thanks again for coming along with me on this journey. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one.